best out of shield option for Pokemon Trainer as a whole is
Charizard
back air
up
with Squirtle, and it's back air with Ivysaur. And yeah, Charizard up B obviously too. Yeah.
So it's Nair for. Let me look at the Predator real quick, because I know Nair is fine, right? But that's not gonna get the job done.
Yeah, Nair's fine, but like back air's I think a little bit faster, and it'll also put you in a more advantageous position than Nair will.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken.
So back air is frame 7 and Nair. So they're the same frame. They come out the same frame. So
yeah,
it's just pick a poison. Where's the opponent? What do you want to do? But right now, let's get to this match. ZekromAmaterasu being sponsored by AnG Esports. I love those guys. They're the homies. And then, like we said, we're gonna have Kirbstari. They're coming up, the up and comer with that Squirtle. Maybe trying to prove us wrong. Maybe they're saying, yo, this Squirtle might be the pick. And no matter what, right, you want Squirtle for that early damage, right? Squirtle just builds so much damage in no time. Has the jab lock stuff with that forward tilt if you get them properly. Has a great grab game just like that. He does drop, oh, they do drop the combo. But, hey, man, sooner or later, we're going to have to see that Ivysaur and that Charizard come out sooner rather than later. Because 45% right now, you get a little bit more damage, but it's about time to kill right now.
You kind of want that speed early on in the match to get some good neutral exchanges. And the thing is, Squirtle does have an amazing ground game. The thing is, ZekromAmaterasu like to stay in the air a lot, and they like to stay outside of the threat range of Squirtle. And you know, that's a very good way to beat Squirtle. The thing is,
don't do that!
If you put yourself in situations where you don't have a lot of resources, you need to land, Squirtle can be on top of you really quickly. And that was how the majority of the damage was done by the Squirtle from Kirbstari. The thing is now, with Pokemon Trainer off stage, they have very few options to get back from ledge in a lot of situations, but Zekrom showed her hand a little bit too early and went for the
oh, that was smart. I mean, yeah, and no, everything you're saying is correct, but I just love how Kirbstari was like, yo, I'm about to get hit by that Sonic forward air. Switch out, yo, Charizard, take the bullet. Charizard's like, nah, bro, I got this, and now we're on this neutral exchange. He needs, they need one up smash, they need a flare blitz or something. Ooh. We saw it come out, and Charizard has this range stacked onto him as well. Forward air, he's gonna fall out. You definitely don't want to get hit by a back air or the sweet spot of Charizard's tail. That would be massive damage and a whole attack right to that flamethrower. We ain't scared, we ain't nervous. Well, up throw.
You gotta consider one thing right now, Arbiter. Charizard has max rage, and Sonic is a pretty light character, so an up throw will definitely kill on that platform.
Yep, and like you said it, man, Charizard with rage ain't nothing to joke around, ain't nothing to joke about. Neutral air? Nope. Oh, the damage is not going to go there. They're trying to go for the flamethrower. It's just simple and clean damage, but I like the Charizard stick. You know why? The Charizard's heavy. Yes, neutrals aren't all that great, but he does massive damage, and they're heavy. So, when you're trying to hold on to this stock, trying to get that extra credit, who's better to do it than the fire and flying type Pokemon themselves? We're going for a jab into grab, not going to get it. Zekrom just struggling to get this kill in from Charizard. Sonic does kind of have this limbo state to where if they're at a high percent, you really can't get anything besides like a raw kill move, like a forward air or a back air, a forward smash, something. They gotta work for their paper right now.
Yeah, and those things are super difficult to land. You know, Sonic is fast. We're going to finally see an up throw kill. But Sonic as a whole, I mean, that was one stock. It lasted for 3 minutes, Arbiter. And it didn't look close to being lost, even at 200%.
Yeah, they held that shit in, bro. They were like, yo, I cannot afford to lose this. Good patience. Only 69%. Oh! Combo breaker! With that up smash. I had no idea you could do that with Squirtle. You learn something new every day, and Kirbstari is saying, yo, it's up smash. You gotta get off because if you don't know, Sonic does not like water. My boy cannot swim. So maybe the Squirtle might be the pick. Up B, Vine Whip. No, go for that forward smash. Trying to read the spin charge. It's such good movement coming on from Kirbstari. We're gonna eat him back to the ledge.
Oh, I think that was the wrong option. I think I would have gone for a fall through platform up air there to try to get this dodge, but I think Kirbstari was trying to read an air dodge from Zekrom, and they read it, but they read the wrong direction, and they weren't in time to punish, and that could be costly because Zekrom is starting to add up that percent again.
Woo! Up air again? No, the forward air. It's a bit faster than up air and a lot more consistent. And yeah, right about now, Zekrom is definitely capitalizing on Kirbstari's mistake of not getting that stock sooner rather than later. We saw the flamethrower come out. Not doing much in this matchup because Charizard is just stationary when that happens, and Sonic is such a mobile character.
Yeah, the only way to avoid that is to not run into it. And Zekrom's doing a good job of bobbing and weaving, and there's an overcommitment. from Kirbstari, and that is how Sonic gets you. They make you impatient, and then you have to go for a brazen option like that to try to get the stock, and it just doesn't happen. So yeah, Kirbstari trying to take the stock as well. Griffin for an up smash, not going to connect. And now Zekrom, with the ball completely in their court, is just hanging outside of that threat range and waiting for an overextension from Kirbstari that's going to come and give Zekrom a lot of leeway on the stage. But then again, the back throw is going to kill at about 130%. Even match in terms of stocks, but Kirbstari needs to get some damage on the board quickly, Arbiter.
Yeah, and that's really good coming on from Kirbstari. Because if you let Sonic pile on damage, that's when you're screwed. Like, you know, like win condition, stuff like that. Sonic's win condition is, I want to build up so much damage on you, annoy the shit out of you, and then put you in a position like that to where you can't. You're dead. Wait. Yeah, you're dead. I think you're dead. Yeah. They even knew.
Game, baby.
Even they knew. They're like, I'm not taking this back. That's kind of tragic, but hey, man, game 2, anything can happen. That's so unfortunate.
Dude, I don't even know if you call that an upset or not. I think Zekrom's just playing out of her mind right now. Perfect placement on the spring. And again, that's the second GIMP we've seen tonight off stage. In this situation, we didn't see Kirbstari overextend. We saw them just get put off stage, and a really well-timed spring by Zekrom to net her the victory there. So we're going into the next game. Kirbstari is going to want to... I think the big thing to keep in mind going forward is that Squirtle is really good if you don't overextend. And I think overextending against Sonic in general is just a really bad idea that Kirbstari needs to keep to a limit, keep to a minimum.
Yeah, and you know what happened? I think the game all fell apart with that Flare Blitz, right? Because the moment they lost that stock, it was just like, cool, now I gotta let Sonic, you know, I gotta chase Sonic, and that's something that you don't want to do. But hey, what about now? 58%, 64 coming on to ZekromAmaterasu. She's not looking too good. This Squirtle, good stuff. The side B, I don't know what that move's called. I know every move but that one. The side B gonna just trade with Sonic's spin dash, but because the shell protects Squirtle's body and Sonic's hitbox into her box, they will definitely lose that stuff. But good up air coming on from Kirbstari. Back air, 31%. There's a home and attack. Combos off it. No, gonna get that waterfall. Doesn't help them recover.
Yeah, going above the ledge there too is such a nice idea. It gives you a little bit of extra percent, and it's slightly disjointed, so you don't have to worry about trading with Sonic. Or if you do, you can do an option a lot faster than they can. And right now, we're starting to see Kirbstari turn on the jets a little bit, having Zekrom fall out of the back air, and then going for an air for a little bit of extra damage. When your consistent hitboxes don't work all the time, it is so good to be ready for a follow-up. But Kirbstari, I feel like something happened to them between games 1 and 2, because they are on a warpath right now.
Yep, and look at how much leeway they have, 81%. I think you can make this. Yep, the armor on that up, be good spot dodge. Let's avoid getting hit by that forward smash. And now here comes Charizard. Like I said, man, you gotta take damage. You want to build up damage, you want to take damage as well. Charizard is the guy for the job. Flamethrower, like we said, not gonna do much in this matchup. Good with punish, 4-2, not gonna get it. Look, good footsie game coming on from Kirbstari, and ZekromAmaterasu is just having no luck getting this stuff. We saw that up smash come out, but the border will protect her in the times of crisis. 108% as well. What does Zekrom have to do to win this layer?
What they need to do is they need to get the lead, because having the lead in a matchup like this is so crucial. Charizard with a lead on their first stock with Rage is terrifying, because if they catch you off stage with a back air, you could die really, really easily. And the thing is, if Sonic is forced to approach, their core game plan, which is running away and forcing you to make a mistake, is just not a valid option, because now you are hanging outside of Sonic's threat range, which is exactly what Kirbstari is doing. So Sonic has to work 3 times as hard for you to make a mistake and then be able to get a punishment on there. I think Zekrom's doing her best right now to try to get something going on. I think the best thing she could do is get an early edge guard, an early GIMP, to make this thing a little bit more manageable. But Kirbstari is clinging onto that stage for dear life, and whenever Zekrom comes calling, they are not getting any luck of pushing their opponent off stage.
Yeah, and also another thing I think Zekrom should do, and I think they're doing this rather well, they're playing a really good hit and run game. They get a hit, they back off, they reset neutral, see what they have to do, and then they back it up. And this is low-key frustrating Kirbstari real quick. Kirbstari is like, dude, come and fight me. And Zekrom is just running around the place like nobody's business. Now, 86%, it looks bad, but then we take into consideration how good Sonic's neutral is and how good the advantage state is. They can definitely make this back, but they gotta get this stock right here, right now, because Charizard is building rage, and let me tell you, when he gets angry, he gets angry. This is the first time I see a flamethrower hit this entire set.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was literally about to say the same thing. I keep seeing Zekrom go for those F smashes, but they just don't have good enough reads, or maybe Kirbstari knows enough to stay away from it, but hold up a second. Catching that double jump is Zekrom with that back air, and it's forcing Charizard off stage for a stock, and now we are in the last stock scenario. If Zekrom could get a Gimp here, we could see a win for them.
Either a
Kirbstari
Gimp?
needs to not overextend at all, ever.
Yeah, I think Squirtle's not gonna do it. You gotta switch. You gotta switch. You're well above that combo range unless you get a forward tilt, because that's what they want. Look at Zekrom! Zekrom is just irritating the heck out of freaking Kirbstari right now. Oh, don't get hit by that back air. Back throw. What's the option now? Here comes the flamethrower, doing it what it does best. Such a good edge guarding tool. 32, there's that up air, 3%. That has no lag on landing. If you go high enough, it does auto cancel. Here it is. All right, here's the advantage state. Oh, gonna use that Flare Blitz to get out of the way. And 2 minutes on the clock. You gotta wonder, what is Zekrom gonna do? Because the Charizard's not going anywhere. They're gonna stick with this Mon for the entirety of this game. Wanting to grab a little bit too desperate.
Yeah, dude, Zekrom is constantly now starting to clip Kirbstari's armor a little bit, put them in a lot of bad situations like that heck a second ago. But
look at this
Zekrom is never ready to get a punish.
Look, dude, look at the movement on freaking ZekromAmaterasu. Kirbstari doesn't know what to do. Open attack. It was a
got caught on the platform.
Yep. It was literally only a matter of time until they got hit by that. But hey, you know what? I don't say this a lot about, especially that kind of gameplay style of Sonic. That was kind of fun. It's a lot more fun to see Sonic make a comeback than vice versa. You know what I mean? That was a lot of fun to watch, but...
Two close quarters characters like this, especially one going against Sonic, is the most highbrow game of keep away you will ever see. It's basically like tag. If you have the lead, you're not it. If you don't have the lead, you're the one who needs to approach constantly, and you can play so many mind games whenever you don't need to approach. And Kirbstari starting off the match with a taunt, trying to irritate Zekrom early.
Or maybe this might be good gestures. Because I don't think anyone gets mad at an early game start. Now, if they took the stock and you taunt, bro, you can see the vein bulge out of their head, right? And I don't know, I think it might just be a good early game gesture. Okay, I'm talking about Skull Bash. I think it's called Shell Bash, something like that.
No, side B? Side
yeah.
B is withdrawal.
Withdrawal, is that what it's called? Okay, I did not know that.
How did you sorry, up air strings, baby. I gotta cut you off there. 3 up airs. I gotta take that stock.
How did you let that happen? How did you let that happen? You have an up B that I believe has iframes on it. I believe there's iframes on that move. Ooh!
Yeah, Kirbstari is looking prime for this one, but then again, they are at 80% on the first stock. If Zekrom doesn't sustain too much damage here, she can take this to a very even game shortly, and then maybe even accrue the lead back.
I'm kind of like amazed right now. Like, just the way Kirbstari is just slowly dismantling ZekromAmaterasu's style of play. It's just amazing. Zekrom, she's probably just used to having, like, the leads all the time. But Kirbstari just doesn't give a shit. It's just like, no. Charizard takes the lead, and they run with it. Oh, we got that Nair. Oh, that was such good positioning. Because let's just say Sonic did air dodge away like he did. That neutral air, even if they missed it, could have got a grab afterwards. They just barely missed it. So if they miss a back throw into Nair, just grab him and you're right back to square one. But Sonic is a very hard character to catch, a very hard character to pin down. So luckily they won't be able to escape that kind of pressure. And got the forward tilt in the back air. Good stage control. Good ledge trapper coming on from Zekrom. And Charizard is a big body character. What's the tools now?
Nice pressure to get back on stage and a beautiful combo to finish that off.
Yeah, that was gorgeous. Landing up air into that up B to get that back air. What a good extension. And now 28%, not bad. And they took the lead in terms of damage. It doesn't mean much, but for Sonic, that means everything. Okay, so real quick, I want to talk about this more. Withdrawal is such a great tool for Squirtle Because you're talking about how you don't want to stay grounded versus Sonic because Sonic will just spin dash. Well, Squirtle, I think, has a move just like that, where you don't have to care, because Withdraw protects your body. It's an active hitbox, and it does damage. It's exactly what you need when you want to fight this character. And I think Zekrom is starting to get a hold of it. She's like, yo, okay, I can't throw out that move versus Squirtle. And I think we're starting to see Kirbstari using a lot more in move range.
Yeah, so now the ball is in Zekrom's court to see if he can bait it out effectively. Maybe go for a footstool, because if you footstool Squirtle during that move, they get caught in a stun situation where you can hit them with anything.
Yep.
Yeah.
They look so helpless. They're like, oh my god, help me. Somebody kill me, please. And that's a free
At the very
punish.
least right now, Zekrom is doing her best to avoid it and has been utilizing it very effectively and getting punishes afterwards. So the Ivysaur's out now. We're not going to see any withdrawals until we see Squirtle again. But honestly, for what she started to do, that was great.
Exactly, man. And also, I want to say, this is like a really underrated part about Zekrom's play. Zekrom's footsies with this character is really good. The way they're not spin dashing into like their doom is really like nice to watch. So they're just gonna go for a spin dash and then they'll back up. Ooh, watch that up, that Charizard up tilt. I don't see that move often, but it seems to be doing the job low key in this matchup. But Sonics love to jump and be in the air. You're against the ledge. Back row, up row will not kill then, and they do know that there's that Holman attack. This is such an even game. Tit for tat, one good Advanced State hit from Sonic can do it, and obviously one sneeze from Charizard will take the kill. So you gotta be careful.
Yeah. I think forward air off the platform is going to be the option. Yep, you saw it there. That move is wicked fast. It's going to be taking that stop. Look at me. Look at me. I read that 2 forward airs off the platform into the future, but it takes that stock, and now Kirbstari has the lead again, but Zekrom is sizing Kirbstari up for the kill, and finally hits a first forward smash of the set and is able to take a stock with it.
This is a long match, people. We got 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock, and we're already on the no, don't. Okay, don't die here. Okay, up throw. Good DI read, and that's such good top player mindset. They're like, okay, you know they want to escape to the stage because no one wants to be off stage. So let me read that and get that back air and get that little bit of extra extended damage. That's such a smart mindset thing from Zekrom. That's kind of like top player and experience type of advantage stage. So good stuff coming on to Zekrom. Good spin dash, spin charge. I think down B is a spin charge, but good spin dash into that forward air. Bread and butter, but hey, if it works, it works. Just pray you don't get Charizarded. I'm not going to say what that means, but anyone that plays this game knows what that means. Just don't get Charizarded. Oh, you're getting Charizarded.
Uh-oh. Okay. I don't know. Zekrom fighting out of the corner in a big way. One thing I also like about Kirbstari... Oh, wait, are you dead? You're dead!
Fisted him. Fisted him. Gave him the prostate. Oh, my God.
Hey, dude, Sonic's wearing the gloves.